we are here because the party hasn't really gotten out of the defeat and the blame game.
The woodworks.
Okay, the woodworks. The party hasn't gotten out of that. So then, you know, it brings in this thing about, are we doing the right thing with putting the cart before the horse? You get it?
Yeah.
I mean, it was not for anything that they will tell you that, you know something, just go 2 years.
Yeah.
By 2 years or 24 months or something, people would have, you know, gotten out of the blame game. They would have also seen the successes and then the weaknesses of, you know, the succeeding government.
Yeah.
Okay, the failures would have shown with the economy, with the governance system, everything would have been out there. So then you would have been pointing out, you know, all those things to whoever took over from you. Now, that didn't happen. And what happened was that, let's say, hey, let's go and do election. And now the way the party is, the state of the party is so bad that we need to do, you know, presidential election as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
So these things will show up and they will be evident and people will be attacking each other morning, afternoon, evening. And that is what we are witnessing. What we are also witnessing is the weird argument that, you know, Dixon is trying to do today. That suddenly you know, he has isolated the president, the presidential candidate from the governors, or from the party actually.
Yes.
Okay, and then also combining votes that MPs got. That is totally different from the presidential, you know, results. There, you can't compare that or, you know, aggregate that and, you know, and relate it to what the flag bearer got. They are separate. They are not comparable. Because I could go for an election. Oh, sorry, I could go walk into the ballot box and decide that I'm voting for you as an MP. Yes, and I'm voting for him as presidential candidate.
I'm from Plains North.
Yes.
Voted for an independent MP.
Thank you.
But gave it to Mahama, president.
So that vote, where would you put that one?
No, but he came out of the NDC stock.
No, it doesn't matter.
No, I'm just saying.
Or contested
so you agree, guys? They are totally different.
Oh, I mean, people. But what I want to posit is the fact that the skirt and blouse still depends on the candidate.
Oh no, it doesn't. Because see, I could walk in there and then maybe the parliamentary candidate is my cousin, or I went to the same school with him. Exactly. Or his son is a friend of mine. Or we are, you know, related. We attend the same church. We even support the same football team. You get it? Yeah. So some of this analysis,
these are your reasons for voting.
Or maybe he has been there, you know, for a long time. And I think that by performance-wise, he's the guy who brought electricity. He's the guy who brought this school. He's the guy who brought that water, you know, to address our situation. So I might be, you know, Party A supporter. However, for what the guy has done since he became...
But the reverse, let me share my story. I got more votes than...
Am I getting more time after that?
Oh, yeah, you get. Sure. What I'm saying is that I got more votes...
Are you the one allotting the time?
No. I got... He gets you confused. Oh, no, like I got more votes than Nana Akufo-Addo as a first timer, which doesn't happen. Because you cannot be heavyweight in terms of political weight than your president. I mean, largely, most of the time. No, I mean, listen.
Analysis doesn't really hold. In my view, an MP should get more votes than the presidential candidate. My reason is that you are the one on the ground. You know the one people are voting for. So whenever an MP is not performing as the presidential candidate, it means that you are not popular on the ground. If a presidential candidate who comes to the constituency maybe once or twice to campaign gains more vote than you, who is consistently on the ground, doing with all executives, with everything you are doing, you are the one micromanaging the campaign at the ground, and you don't perform well, then there's a challenge with your
because people can relate
popularity.
With you. You grew up in the area, okay, and I mean your guys. You have
many at times, really.
Even in your case, you are a medical doctor.
As the MP, will you take credit for the performance of the presidential candidates in the constituency?
If you do a good job, you should.
So you campaign better for the presidential candidate and not for yourself.
Not for yourself.
Well, I mean, in some instances, particularly the last election, sometimes the people will say, we like you, but we don't like your candidate. I mean, these were some of the nuances.
Yes, and that will reflect in the votes where you have more votes. Yeah. But where the presidential candidate is getting more votes than the MP.
And in this case, he was trailing many of the
generally, Nana Akufo performed poorly, and the entire administration performed poorly.
So it was a general...
Carry on now.
Yeah. Well,
I'll be mute.
Another weird argument is, in this whole thing, is how they have cleverly tried to isolate Akufo-Addo from this whole defeat.
His governance.
Because he's no longer in the picture?
Not all that because of that. Because maybe they feel that, listen, he's not we shouldn't focus on him.
He's not coming back, so the party wants to move on.
No, but it is his leadership that reflected on the election.
That's the governance.
The fact that, listen, people kept talking, and the man wouldn't listen.
Nonchalant.
They demanded for the sacking of or the replacement of Kenu Foriata.
Yeah.
Who, before he got there, was like the financial whiskey that this country has ever. And then they cited.
And then the party has a lot of financial whiskies.
You see, the economy will level you.
You get it.
It's not the fundamental.
Charlie. My sister always says, "Shall why level?" Like they'll let you know the level. No matter what you have, people have quadruple, quintillions. So it levels you. Private business is not government.
So he was level.
Oh, like listen.
And after that leveling, people kept it to a point where, for the first time,
we put our
MPs.
Our carrier on the line.
How many of them?
87.
87 on your side.
Yes.
We put our carrier on the line.
And
they went beyond the talking to holding a press conference.
Yeah.
To meeting with the president.
Ordinarily would have been done back door.
Yes.
We did all we could.
Yes.
We did all we could.
So you can't.
He got hanged for it.
But history has been a better judge.
Very well.
So you can't isolate Akufo-Addo from all this that is happening in there.
But I'm saying that going back to bring Akufo-Addo in the picture, really for me,
we put all that in governance.
That is the only way that everybody, will see the individual country. Exactly. You can't take him away from this.
You cannot.
And say that, it is Bawumia.
Governance is part.
Oh, Dixon, let me finish that. I keep telling you that your parents are watching.
This is not how they raise you.
No, this is how they raise you.
Let's make mom and dad proud.
Yes, make them proud.
I won't talk again.
So I mean, the man did a lot of damage. Listen, if Akufo-Addo hadn't experienced him, would have been faced with the claim that this was the man Ghana, should have had. The president Ghana never had. After having him, all the promises he made to us, even including God, the man broke everything.
Yeah, but he's not God. There's only God.
No, I'm coming. The man said that he was going to protect the public purse. When he left, we couldn't find a purse.
The purse is missing.
The man said he had a dream to build a cathedral for God.
Not a dream.
He made a pledge.
Okay, he made a pledge. After that, did he honor the pledge?
The pledge that was built on lies.
So even to God, he made a promise.
Yes.
And left him a hole in the middle of Accra. I mean, the funny spectacle of it was when we saw somebody, jumping into saying that it's a pool. I mean, how disgraceful can that be? And President Akufo cited that as one of the things that he couldn't understand. PDS, President Akufo cited it as one of the things that he couldn't understand. Ejapa, we're all witnesses to it. SML is in court. How many more of this? A national, a state enterprise like ECG and you were sharing it among family and friends, and nobody could talk about it. The Supreme Court, talk on those whatever predicament. You think that it's not a reflection of whatever, the governance that we had? How Parliament became the back and forth, today this, the next day that, to a point where Parliament was shut down under Akufo-Addo. The Democrats, the believer of rule of law, and then what? The civil rights activists, the social and so guy, the human rights activists, and so on. Under him, that is what we experienced. And that was not what that the party decided to think about. But then let's quickly do an election.
But they did a post-mortem. Michael Quick committee.
You saw the report? The report that had everything in
Unless Doc is generous enough
page
to...
what? Page what?
136.
136.
Page 136 had everything.
Summary of everything.
Everything.
That page is a center spread or something.
My eye hasn't seen.
But your
ears have heard.
and I also think that it's quite ridiculous that we are to see it after the election. I would have thought that
it will be made available to you after the primaries.
It appears so. But I would have thought that
NPP.
we should know.
If there's anything to learn from us,
we
took time to rebuild. We went back to reorganize from the base.
We've made that argument
all the way up, and you have started out to do it.
No, we've made that argument. Let me admit that I was never in support of this.
You see, MPP's biggest challenge is that what the top says is what everybody should do.
Even if the top is wrong.
Yes, even if the top is wrong.